The world is currently on fire. Everything feels confusing and scary. Fear and confusion are treated like precious commodities at this moment. Keep the masses in line and they will easily be programmed and inoculated. It seems as if hate has infested the hearts of seemingly healthy people. However, hate, different from viruses and cancers, can be cured with the antidote of love. Hey, I'm Shay. I'm currently conducting an experiment titled My Pursuit of Happiness, where I ask the universe the question, can I be happy? I've been on this journey now for about 3 weeks, and so much has happened, not only in my personal life, but on the world stage. Assassinations, silencing, war, collective fear, etc., etc. And in my personal world, I've been taking a trip with repressed feelings and emotions. I've been taking a trip with financial insecurity, with internal insecurity, exploring my purpose and the emotion, the feeling, and the verb that is love. Love is a thing that I did not know that I actually knew. As a matter of fact, you've heard me probably say this in a few other videos that I don't know love. But I'm at a point now where I'm okay with acknowledging the fact that maybe I do know love. The beauty in my current trip is that I now know that I'm capable of feeling emotions in general. Before, I thought I was just numb and broken and beyond repair. Specifically, my experience with repressed heartbreak has taught me that I have love deep within inside of me. I just have to be brave enough to explore it and to choose it. It's taught me that love is not only something that you feel and that you experience, but you can also become it. I am love, and something tells me that you are too, as long as you decide today that you are love. You are the embodiment of something bigger than all of us. Love is the answer in the face of hardship. Love is the answer in the face of disarray. Love is the answer in the face of distress. Love is the answer in the face of hate. Love has been my ultimate teacher for the last few weeks and probably my entire life. And though I do not know love very well, I think that love might be the answer to happiness, to my happiness, and probably to your happiness too. I'm starting to break down my well-constructed walls that I have developed over the years, brick by brick by brick, so that I can finally surrender to love. Here are a few of the ways that I'm beginning to surrender to this process of discovering love, discovering myself, discovering happiness, and trying to make the world a little bit of a better place. Just a little bit. Number 1, make a ritual out of the mundane. My sleep schedule has been a mess for like most of my life. I used to have really bad insomnia. And there came a point in my life where I was like, I feel like this is a bad thing I'm doing, not only to myself, but to the higher power that I believe in. And that's because sleep is a form of worship. Eating is a form of worship. Taking care of your body is a form of worship. So because of that, I am creating a morning and a nighttime ritual or routine, so that I can surrender to sleep, surrender to taking care of myself, and surrender again to love. And this is specifically love of myself, love of the creator that created me, and love of this life that I have been privileged to live at this point in time, even though right now it doesn't feel like that because it's hot out here. It's hot out here because the fire escape that is currently Earth. But I truly believe that if I surrender to love and allow myself to love my life, love will be me. I will be able to embody love. I'm beginning to make a routine out of things that seem so trivial, like making a cup of tea and sweeping my apartment after doing my hair because there's hair all over the place and I don't want that on the bottom of my feet as I walk through my apartment, or I don't want it blowing through the air whenever I turn on my air conditioner, or I just don't want to see the balls of hair in the corners of my apartment. I'm making a routine out of brushing my teeth, I'm making a routine out of moisturizing the skin underneath my eyes as I notice the small wrinkles that are forming, because I've been blessed to live 31 years on this very interesting world. I'm making a routine and a ritual out of everything, including taking this next breath because I've been ranting in front of a camera. I'm starting to see the beauty in all of this, and I'm starting to appreciate all of this. And I think the small appreciation of everything, whether that be thoughts or events, is a form of worship, is a form of ritual, and is a form of routine. And it is the start to surrendering to love and life. I'm also beginning to allow others space to just exist. People's opinions sometimes irritate me to my core. And that has been a lot of the issue that I've had for a majority of my life. That has made it really hard for me to surrender to love and make a ritual that is embedded in love. People bother me a lot. And a lot of that comes from a place of pretentiousness and thinking that I am absolutely right and everyone else is absolutely wrong. But if we all are living our own unique lives on this earth, I doubt that any of us are 100% right or 100% wrong. We are just coming up with our own conclusions. And because of that, I'm just allowing people space to exist as who they are and making an observation of it and embodying love and making love a ritual in my everyday life. Number 2 is listening to others to understand and not solely to respond. Sometimes your opinion is 100% needed, sometimes advice is needed, sometimes words are needed. But that's not always the case. A lot of times we talk to hear ourselves speak, we talk to feel important, we talk to make others feel small, we talk because we've been taught that we should talk. But I'm learning that allowing space after people talk allows them to feel heard, and it also allows me space as well to process what it is that they've said and process how I feel about it and actually process truly what my opinion is. And sometimes I recognize that I don't even have an opinion, I just want to be present with this person. And sometimes my opinion isn't so great, and it allows me to sit with my own opinions about that person and reflect on my own value system and figure out how I'm going to handle this information, or if it's appropriate for me to even handle the information. Listening to people and not always feeling the need to share an opinion or argue or go back and forth, especially when you don't understand them. Give space for you to flirt with why they might be the person that they are, especially if you think they're wrong, you know they're wrong. You can know that, and you can also get to the root of why it is that they might feel that way. And sometimes that is a bigger story, whether that be their lived experience, their socioeconomic background, how they grew up, the things that they went through. And that is helpful information to either bridge a gap or distance yourself from things that might be potentially harmful for you. You never know. For a lot of people, maybe being wrong helped them survive at a point in their life. And if that's the case, them being wrong is kind of right. And something about that is poetic and leads with love to me, and also helps me love myself and protect my own self. Number 3 is to send others warmth, love, or light. There's a type of meditation, I'm blanking on the name now, I'll put it on the screen, where you hold people in your mind's eye, which basically means you envision people, you can envision countries, you can envision a world, and you send that entity, whether it be a person, a country, the world, love. And you focus less on yourself and you put more energy into that thing. And I especially try to do this with people that I've hated in the past. I don't think I hate anybody at this current point in my life. I still do it to people, with people in mind that I don't like. As I've been getting over an ex-partner, I've been sending him love and essentially apologizing for the things that I've done wrong that I have not got the opportunity to apologize for, and even letting him know that I accept the apologies that he is either not strong enough to give me, doesn't think that I believe, or doesn't think that I deserve, excuse me. And it is allowing me space to make peace with these people, and it also is allowing me to change the way that I see people, humanity, the world, the collective. Sending groups, sending individuals love and light, and essentially sending them the potential, the capability to embody this love and light is changing how I exist in this world and live my life, because it is very difficult to hold a high vision for people that you don't like, especially people that have done you wrong. Not only is it hard to hold other people in a high vision, but it can be really hard to hold yourself in a high vision. So make sure you also do this to yourself. If you're in a bad place right now, if you feel like giving up, if you feel like this is just really weird times, I validate that feeling. And I also ask you to hold yourself up. Hold yourself up in this time. See yourself successful. See yourself in love. See yourself being loved. See yourself adorned in your favorite potential outfit that you have not got the funds or the willpower or the creativity to even be in yet. See yourself behaving in ways that you have not been able to do yet, and understand that it's capable and it will happen. So don't only hold other people in a high regard. Don't only send warmth, love, and light to other people, but send it to yourself. If not present you, future you. Number 4, welcome silence. Silence is extremely loud. It allows space for you to hear yourself, for you to hear the unspoken things, for you to hear the silence. So right now, if I allow space to be silent, you will hear the wind. You'll hear all of the cars in front of me, this very large traffic jam. You might hear the energy that people are sending towards me, staring at me, record at the edge of a parking lot. You'll hear the summertime crickets. You'll hear the slight buzz of the electricity poles. You'll hear the rustling of the early autumn leaves falling. You'll hear the pieces of garbage tumbling in the wind. You might hear this bee that is buzzing at my feet. All of those things are really important information to not only your life, but life as a whole and the earth. Silence allows you space to process and to rest. And sometimes silence is needed to discover and think about what is next, if there's anything that needs to be done next. And you can only really gain that when you are silent and you sit with the moment. You sit with the tension. You sit with the thick of the emotions. You sit with what is present at the moment. When you give other people silence, it provides them with space to figure out who they are and how they feel, and to listen to what it is that they just said and thought. Silence allows other people space to remember who they are, especially those that have forgotten for years and years and years, and especially those that have never got the opportunity to explore who it is that they are. Silence allows other people space to be heard, to feel heard, to hear themselves, to just be. With the constant hum of negativity that is so loud because of the constant noise we have, the noise from social media, the noise from the news, the noise from outside people, the noise from ourselves, the noise that has been planted inside of us that we don't yet know is not our own. If you gift yourself silence, you begin to flirt with the idea of returning to love, returning to who you are, which is a human being that is in sync with the trees, with the earth, with your neighbor. Flirt with the idea of silence, because it'll help you out more than you even know. And it'll allow you to appreciate speaking in noise, because that is also appropriate at times. but you might need to return to sitting and being still in order to get to a place where noise is valuable. Number 5 is self-awareness. I'm personally aware that I do not know who I am. I'm aware that I forgot who I am on the journey of me living my life in the way that I was told to live my life. But as I start to slow down, I'm beginning to remember who I am. I'm beginning to remember those memories of me in Riverdale, Georgia, sneaking off into the forest, playing at the creek that was behind my house, getting a tick in my back because I played so hard, being in the rainstorms and coming back home with my hair drenched and my curls popping because they were so juicy from the summertime rain. I'm beginning to remember riding bikes for miles and miles and miles. I'm beginning to remember my first love who passed away and our last conversations before the end of his life on this earth. I'm starting to remember the scent of lavender on my skin, the first time I discovered what lavender was. I remember eating honeysuckles. You can pop off the bottoms of a honeysuckle flower and suckle the nectar inside of them, and I'm beginning to remember those memories. I'm remembering the times that I've had with people that I did not think I was in love with, but I had strong feelings toward them. And I also remember the bad times, and I remember that neither of those times were true. My encounters with all of these people are a sum of all of these things, and I'm becoming aware of who I am in connection with all of these memories and all of these things that have essentially built me into the person that I am. I'm beginning to drive at a slower pace because though it comes second nature to me, being a girl that grew up in the city, it disorients me and I don't like it. It makes me feel stressed and uneasy. I'm beginning to rediscover wholesomeness because though vulgarity comes second nature to me, I don't think it actually is who I am. I'm allowing myself to explore being cringy and to surrender to being strange because it's giving me more of an accurate description or an accurate depiction of what I believe in, and not to assume roles that are actually incorrect fits for me. I'm beginning to be honest about what I want in the moment and leaning into whatever that might be, even if I feel like I shouldn't want that, or if I feel like I shouldn't feel that way. I'm leaning into it. I'm diving in. I'm surrendering to the entire process. I'm allowing myself to correct anything that I feel like is wrong, because wrongs are often important to live your life right from here on out, because you don't know what you don't know until you know it. At this moment, I'm just surrendering. I'm surrendering to it all because I'm aware that I don't know a lot. I don't know a lot of things about myself. I don't know a lot of things about the earth, and I'm okay with not knowing. I'm self-aware enough to know what I do know about myself. And I'm also self-aware enough to know that I don't know anything. And I think that is a beautiful place to be in. I am surrendering not only to the fire that is present on earth, but I am surrendering to the love that burns so deeply inside of me and so many of my fellow human beings. I love you so much, and I thank you for being here. I thank you for your contributions, not only to your life, but to my life. I thank you for your contributions to the collective. Everything is connected. I am you, you are me, we are one another. The earth might be on fire, but may our tears of pain and joy and sorrow start to put out the fire that exists at our feet. And may the ash and the salty saline that is pouring from our eyes begin to plant the seeds of love that is present underneath the soil that needs to be turned up. We need to dig this soil up. May the seeds bloom into oak trees and tomato plants and fields of poppies. May the seeds bloom into hope and blossom into what is next for all of us. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like me, you like my face, you like my weird energy, even though I think my energy was pretty tame in this video, maybe follow me on Instagram. And again, just follow me here. And I appreciate you being here and contributing to not only your own journey, but mine. Mwah.